I've played 100 hours of Smoke, and this is what I've learned. And if you don't know who I am, I used to play in Challenger League, and I used to be the Smoke man of my team. So this is an example of what you will be learning in this video.
What's up, cool China dude is crazy. Hey, Athieno, did you play in the Squid Games? Do I look like someone who would play in Squid Games, bro?
Hopped in, Raptor hopped in, big window.
One friendly operator.
Hey, yo,
Oh,
Zorda,
God.
you gonna have a fucking piss missile with that fight again, or what? Doc was making out a fucking buck, bro. She can res herself, watch out.
I just barely missed her.
You have one on trophy. Finka is down though. On default.
Just got rezzed. Top white.
Top 4, last stop standing.
Wow, I didn't have my babies, bro.
You're so good, Athieno. You're so tough, bro. You're so tough.
Good aim.
I made this video about 3 years ago, and I want to make an updated version on this. But to put some context into your guys' head, Smoke is easily a S or an A tier operator right now. He works on almost any bomb site at any time of the round, because his gadget is Area of Denial, which means it will literally work in almost any scenario. And today, I'll break down a few points of what I think is most important for a Smoke man that I've learned from playing him for many years. So with that being said, let's get into the video, and let's try to hit 1,500 likes on this video. Now, first, obviously, you have to have some nice drip. You know, if you have a nice outfit and a weapon skin, you know, your performance of Smoke is a little bit better. And if you get the Athieno charm. The only loadout you should be running on Smoke is never run the SMG. Unless you're doing some specific comp strat, which most of you guys aren't, always run the M5. This is for rotates, quick gunfights, and there's a reason why Jinxie crutches this shotgun. Your main source of mid-range fights will be the SMG-11 because this thing can headshot across maps or melt enemies close range. Now, in the new meta on my shotgun, I actually do not run the laser. Shotguns are probably the only weapons in the game that I do not run a laser. I run a laser on almost everything else because I don't aim down sights with my shotgun, and sometimes it will give away my position if I'm playing close. But the SMG-11, I have a laser on it because it reduces time to aim down sights, and you do need that when you're in fast fights with Smoke. I use Flash Hider because it's only 17 bullets. Flash Hider basically helps with the first burst of bullets, and good recoil control equals more kills. Obviously, vertical grip with just a regular hollow. Now, should you run barbed wire or proxies? I personally only run barbed wire. Proxies is very rare if I need like a loud sound or if it's just preference. But the thing about barbed wire is that not only do I have to hit it twice, but it slows them down and gives me enough time to smoke off if I need to. All right, I'm gonna hop into a custom on one of my favorite bomb sites for Smoke to explain utility and how you should be playing off of it. Now, to make it short, you want to like kind of get comfortable with the lineups. You can throw your smokes pretty far, so you know you don't have to be exactly where it is to smoke it off. But you can get good lineups and learn how the radius too. Like if they're about to try to go for a quick plant, I could throw the smoke grenade right there and it will reach mostly here, but obviously I can maybe get a little bit closer and more of a narrow angle. But use your smoke grenades to basically halt off map control. You know, if I don't want someone coming through here, I'll just throw one very early. It doesn't have to be the last 30 seconds of the round. It could be any time, like a blitz rush or if I just feel pressured. So do not be afraid to use your smokes. Just because if it's not the last 30 seconds does not mean you can use it. So to sum it up, just if you feel pressured early, any time of the round, use only one smoke grenade. But I would always save at least one for the very end. And as you throw your smoke grenade, you can also use this time to buy yourself some time to get closer up into a better position for a close range gunfight, like with the shotgun, because it provides good sound coverage, and also, you know, by the time the smoke dissipates, then you can swing and get a free kill. Now, obviously, you're going to be focused in kind of one direction as you're smoking something out, so use your barbed wire to cover your backsides. Like, you know, if I were to play yellow side, I'd probably put my barbed wire maybe like spiral or even back visa. The way I think about it, when you're playing Smoke, you are like the gate holder, the gatekeeper. You want to fill your gaps of your defense with the smoke grenade or you playing there close. Typically, you don't want to dial over this map control because technically it's not really part of the bomb site. But the longer I can delay extra map control for the attackers, the easier it will be to play the execute. Now, let's say like I'm playing here, I use two smokes here, and then I can back up now. I can play the last 30 seconds of the round, and now they're forced to sprint in the sight into my barrel of my shotgun or my extra smoke grenade. So you can really use the smokes to predict your enemy's movement. You limit what they can do unless they want to run through the smoke and take half damage and you can just finish them off. Otherwise, they're going to back off. But this is why smoke works anywhere on the map, because any area of the Nile you put down, attackers will always have to obey to you. Now that we've gotten utility and positioning out of the way, let's actually get into the gun skill. I'll tell you right now, whether you're a new or experienced player, if you can master the SMG-11 and shotgun combo, it teaches you all the gun skill and positioning you need to know about Siege. It teaches you close range, mid range, far range, teaches you peeker's advantage. And if you don't know what peeker's advantage is, it's basically if you're the one moving first all the time, the server has to pick up your latency and you'll basically be the first one to see people as long as you're always moving. Now, a rule of thumb, if I'm about, I'd say 5 meters or less, I pull out my shotgun because this is a one-shot capability. But if I'm about, I want to say, you know, anything like, yeah, 6 meters or more, then I'm going to pull out my SMG-11. Use this rule of thumb anywhere on the map, and this will probably make you just a god at choosing which one to use in a gunfight. Also, the SMG-11 has a short amount of bullets, as you can see. I can only shoot 17 bullets. So this forces you to learn how to hold tight angles, shoot a little bit and back out and reload. This keeps you alive more too. And for the shotgun, always be moving. I mean, sometimes you can kind of get away with holding an off angle like this if they're sprinting at you. You can change head level, you can go crouch or prone, but think about your shotgun as a one-shot headshot no matter what, because it literally is. So similar to the playstyle of a Boss G, but close range, you can just force very like unwinnable gunfights for yourself with a shotgun. Like for example, if I sat this close to an enemy, right, I would have to like shoot them and I would probably die faster, right? But if I had the shotgun, the second I see their arm swing, bro, I'm popping that thing. But most of the time, like let's say if I'm playing here, I'm always gonna want to be moving. Practice movements like this around doorways because you get peekers advantage, and the second you see them, you just instantly pop them. So remember, if you're using the shotgun, always be moving and do not use it for anything longer than 5 meters. SMG-11, practice pixel peeks, learn how to take, you know, burst shots. You could use this with any other weapon too. The skill carries over. But at the same time, do not be afraid because SMG-11 has a very high fire rate, so you can swing people close if you really wanted to. And one more tip before I show you guys some gameplay is, let's say if, again, smoke's a very mid to short range heavy operator. Long range, it will be a little bit harder to fight, so I can always use a smoke grenade to close the distance. Then they're gonna back up and clear off the lines of sight. Now I can completely change the dynamic of the fight and get closer. Now let's get into some gameplay actually showing these tips off. All right, but yeah, just like a little walkthrough of like a raw border. Now I don't typically play smoke a lot here, but I think those will kind of help break down my thoughts if I were to play smoke, no matter what part of the map it is. So that way you guys can apply these principles anywhere on any map. Typically I will say like, oh yeah, an operator's, you know, situational for a certain bomb site, but smoke truly is dynamic because his area of the Nile works anywhere, literally anywhere on the map. So we'll get into it. Now some footholds here. This is for like a little one-way angle for anyone trying to, you know, lock in, trying to plant, make it a little bit harder. Similar to this one too. It's like a late game. Those holes are like not meant to be used all the time. Like again, it's a very late game type of hole because typically as smoke, you're gonna have to understand a good side setup, and a good side setup lasts the entire round. Early round and late round, because sometimes attackers do get map control against you and you've got to learn how to play out against it. I'm gonna throw out barbed wire in kind of like places I want the enemy to slow down. Again, in high ranks, they do take map control pretty fast, and sometimes they'll take it on your own side when you're not expecting it. So even though I am solo queue, you know, fixing up the side setup, even though a little bit more into the action phase, is totally okay. This team has pretty good comms anyways. We can make some holes here. Why not? Gotta be careful though, you don't want to make too many holes. But now, since we already have plenty of roamers, I'm just gonna stay near sight and look for gaps. You know, shoot drones in sight. You want to basically try to see where they're pushing from and then position yourself accordingly. Also, as a sight anchor, you want to be looking for gaps in your defense. Use your smokes to, you know, back up the blitz. Maybe if they're rushing here. So it looks like they're pushing mostly east side. So I'm gonna position myself in for a kind of a, what do you want?
Is that Toby?
Yeah, it is.
W.
But yeah, like smoke, my job is to deny the plant from going down, right? So I'm gonna stay here. I have my smoke grenades. I have my shotgun. I want to take a gunfight that favors
on the
me.
left side of the single door. And one
So
in
I can be
CCTV.
patient. I don't need to push into office. Remember, they have the plant the bomb.
Breaching open office.
I do want to keep in mind though, it is an ace and you can't open up my wall. So I have to be ready to take a gunfight here. Careful, one might come archives door
One's on the
soon.
90 rotate. Ping 2.
So the wall's electrified, you can't do anything.
Danny on ping 2.
I'm out of bullets. Give me bullets.
I better catch him off guard here. There we
Both going
go.
office.
Last stop standing.
Last one's in
Last one should
office.
also be
Yeah.
office.
I'm gonna play close to the shotgun. I'm kind of holding a very aggressive angle
He's
because the
back
second I see him,
top east. Might be going back into office. Triple.
one-on-one punch him. Oh, there's 30 seconds left. I can just smoke this off. Just realized that. 100 hours of smoke, not using his
Back on
gadget.
you.
Down to 15 seconds. 10 seconds to go.
Yeah.
Friendly
You see, I only take gunfights that are like favorable my SMG-11 and my shotgun, and then obviously I use the smoke to force a bad gunfight for them. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like bathroom for smoke. Actually, smoke's bathroom's not that bad. I really wish smoke still had his shield because that made him a very good anchor spot, but also made him very strong. I think Warden has kind of replaced him as like a sight player. And if you guys are unfamiliar with sight setups like head holes, foot holes, where they should go, watch my YouTube video, how to defend every site. Also, how to attack every site. It's on my YouTube channel. All you have to do is just look it up. And there's timestamps for every single bomb site. I show you how to set everything up, so go watch that. Now I'll just literally hand it to you. All right, let's think about it though. What's a common spot for them to hop in from? I mean, it is the bathroom window, but I'll be there for the most part. Why don't we put this barbed wire? Oh, we need to enforce this too. Let's put this barbed wire like maybe near the windows or like bottom east. I think passport's pretty good too for sound. Another good one will probably be like, you know what? I'll put it on east. Why not? Oh, it's a drone. Not the best barbed wire,
Oh,
but
this dude come touch my butt.
yeah, let's be
Reloading.
I heard someone come in.
By the way, passport is open.
What do I want to do with this wall? I'm actually always roaming here. I don't really play smoke here. I think we'll just leave this off for now. Okay, so I am a side player, but we might have to get a little aggressive because we are border and for smoke, we got good.
I'm going back to site. 'Cause,
There are 3 pushing top floor right now.
Ooh, this is not
One's in
good.
spawn still draining.
Because we don't have any top floor pressure right now, and it's very early in the round. If I had a way to go fight upstairs, I would. I think we will be okay, but we've got to avoid the vert. In high ranks, you always have to defend like further up. I'm gonna make some holes here just to separate a little bit. Again, we're gonna try to find a pick here. Minute left.
Blitz is low HP. One's on the catwalk.
God, this fucking.
Ash top east.
Just gotta avoid the vert right now.
Courtyard shot.
Oh
One more
shit, this is
catwalk.
castled off actually. Okay, this is good actually. I still have 3 smokes. It's alright, they're castled off. We
On
should be
ping
good.
2. On ping 2. Ping 2.
I have 3 smokes. Just back up.
She's crouched behind the half wall on bottom east. Pink is walking out. She's crouched on 2 ping. Standing now.
I did not know they had.
He's planting in sight. They dropped the hatch,
The bomb
bro.
diffuser has been successfully deployed. One friendly
Oh my
operator
god,
remaining.
fucking bad aim. Dude, I honestly, I didn't know they opened up the hatch, and that's why I was kind of playing like those windows. Yeah, it's okay. That's right.
All friendlies were eliminated.
Well, yeah, as you guys saw, well, yeah, like I literally said earlier in the round, without early avert control, it's gonna be bad. So, and that's also another like thing that I want to improve is that like last 30 seconds with smoke can be good, but at the same time, it's kind of out of meta. You can't always rely on staying alive in 3 smoke like you saw. Like we just completely lost bathroom, but it is solo queue, you know, it's a little uncoordinated, but it's all right. This round will be a lot better though. I have a feeling.
Protect the bomb.
And we're gonna make some soft setup here. All right, but now we're gonna rotate back up. I think I'll do a little bit of side pressure here. Reinforce this wall so they can't really plant. Probably add barbed wire here again. I think I'll probably add some barbed wire up top. But yeah, we want to be holding up top a little bit better. Is the hatch open in armory?
Located by op.
We're also reinforcing this wall because that way they ram can't open up this wall and they can't get an angle from the window. That's gonna be our exit point. Barbed wire here. Still a little bit of footholes there. I'm also gonna make footholes here because we're gonna defend it a little bit like armory. Remember, I'm gonna play around my exit point. I'll also reinforce this so I can get a wall back from the armory door. But now you see how we're having a lot more top pressure. We've got a first pick down. And I'm actually going to use my smokes pretty aggressively, actually, this round. Our whole point here is to hold up top. So I'm okay with using some smokes. They know we're playing up here.
The duties are in place.
Why is my shotgun not working, bro? Yeah, I'm gonna drop down in a bit. I can't hit a drone to save my life. I dropped down, Frost. I dropped down, like, because we wasted extra time, and I'm not supposed to be up there. Frost, careful, they're coming armory. I don't know how Frost is. Just drop the hatch.
I did.
I don't know how she's alive. Don't mind my bad aim, by the way. I just got off from a fucking
Oh yeah.
grad party. I was drinking a little bit. First game on to... Oh, yeah. You see, that this round went a lot better because we had vertical control.
Crossmap?
And, yeah. You know what? Just for the sake of the video, don't do what I'm doing. I'll get more aggressive.
Bro, I
I'm
didn't even hear it.
just gonna go for the kill.
Well, one's
Yeah, get that side. Bit of bug.
One op.
Splits, right?
Op 4 eliminated.
Alright.
Nice.
Alright. Not gonna lie, I didn't even mean to shoot his foot. Wow, I got so
I
lucky.
guess with the blitz.
All right. Hey, GG's, fellas. But yeah, man, like Smoke, again, he's not just a site operator, but like his weapon kit works everywhere. It's so good. I love Smoke. I always love Smoke. He's just fundamentally just an area of the Nile will work anywhere, any meta. This is what happens when you combine Shaiko peeking and the SMG-11. I told y'all, bruh. Y'all gotta be patient. In this clip, check out how I keep distance with the smoke grenades and obviously keeping a close range fight with my kit. I feel like R6 accent nowadays is, how does he know? Or like, bro, this guy might be cheating, bro. Alright, let's try to educational commentate if I even have enough fucking brain power for this shit. Blitz garage, so the main push might be around him. I'm gonna save my smokes for any blitz rushes, but ideally I'm gonna save him for late round.
Yeah, no, he's definitely cheating, bro. He's definitely cheating. Like, just keep in mind, bro. Keep in mind, sights upstairs. He knows I'm in laundry without a drone, bro. Just keep in mind that shit, bro. He's definitely cheating.
Blitz is attic right now.
He's low. A little bit. I down one outside.
Frost, can you play the head holes? All right, we need to make sure. We need to.
Oh, walk upstairs.
He's cheating. I don't give a fuck, bro.
Let's one.
Yeah, we gotta like isolate this shit.
One stall big on it.
Let's one for sure. Like I.
You should be dead. Is he actually one? I got blitz.
If they drop attic in the cross mat.
One more attic. Where's the other one?
I don't know. Probably white. Big window.
It was big window.
Oh, Sean peek.
One still attic.
Still attic.
Sean.
Good as on.
I have cam for big window jump in.
17 bullets. Coming satellite window. I show peek him. He's going at it. He's going at it. Dude, fuck this Hashon peek.
15 seconds.
Fuck that peek, bro.
Oh shit! I didn't know you could see that.
Just hide.
No, the other dice.
Bro, if we lose this, I'm actually gonna crash out. We lose this,
Get
bro.
the shit by timing.
5 seconds.
If we lose this, I'm gonna crash out.
Gotta go. Just sprint.
Yeah.
On the bomb.
User near a bomb. Destroy it.
Oh my god.
User located. Protect the bomb.
That's my bad.
Disable the defuse. Friendly
Nah, bro, I'm
destroyed
telling
the
you, bro.
diffuser.
Blakey's cheating, bro. His excuse is he had a cam pillar.
No. You hit him one time. He's running the barbed wire. Going 90, going 90.
Yo, who's on the fucking... VIP.
Nice.
Friendly's victorious.
Yeah, who is red paying on the bulletproof camera, bro?
Bro, right? And he wasn't even, like,
who the
looking
fuck,
at him.
Who the fuck is doing that?
Just yellow ping him.
Here on Coastline, it's a swing or be swung mentality, and that's the mentality you have to have with smoke sometimes. And you'll see why SMG-11 and the shotgun weapon combo is the best in the game.
Yo, there's like 2 of them on big window right now for y'all. Oh, one of them is dead. Oh, that was nasty.
If they were smart, they would just rush site because I'm by myself, but they're not.
Bring your ass back here, boy. Where you running?
Your location has been compromised.
Oh, I'm running.
The beauties are in place!
Op 4, last
Oh.
operator standing.
Yo, swing me.
Friendly's victorious.
What can you do when I have 100,000 hours on smoke? What can you do? You can't do anything except just take it. His name was Lima. He's AFK as Pulse. I already know he's... bro, just look at him, dude. No, he's 1000% cheating. Bro, he doesn't even know what he's doing.
5 seconds remaining.
Bro, look, he does like, nah, bro, nah. Oh yeah, let's just, yo, his pulse scanner low-key saw me all the way over there. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the pulse scanner yeah. No, he's stream sniping or something. He's stream sniping or walling, bro. The fuck? Oh, hell no. What is he looking at? Oh, hell. Nah, he don't even know what he's doing, bro. He doesn't even know the map, bro. I already reported him. I'll report him one more time. Bro. Yo, you guys want to see it even better? Hold up. Let me show you the round he tried spawn picking me, but I slammed his ass. I slammed a fucking cheater, bro. Who's gonna win? A person who knows all the spawn peaks in Siege, or one cheater? In an epic battle. In an epic battle, who's gonna win this? Oh, we tried it with the SMG-12? That's just disrespectful. And I know usually they try it again, but they never look to where I'm at. Dude, he literally has aim lock on me. But I end up just slamming him. Listen, bro. Cheats can buy you fucking walls, but they cannot buy you skill.